I like analogies and how you can think about something and how you can kind of apply to your life. And maybe I can say something in this video that will maybe make you think about something or think about something you never thought about before. So here we go. I was a concrete finisher when I was growing up. I worked with my dad, and I did that till I was 30 years old. And it made me think about something of how we used to lay foundations. And, preparing a foundation to build a building on or something, it's not a pretty sight, and it takes time. The prep work takes a lot of time, and if not done properly, it can cause some problems later on in that building. And I thought about that, for our life. What kind of foundation are we building for our lives? You know, if I could go back and talk to my younger self, oh my goodness, there'd be some things in my foundation would be a whole lot different. There's some things that I would do a lot different. I didn't think about a lot of these things when I was younger. I didn't think about, the long term effects of some certain decisions that I made, of how long that would carry over into my adult life and how far that would reach into even my 50s. So I got to thinking about, the foundation of our life when we're young, building that and different things. It's not easy, it's not fun, and it takes a long time. You can think about that foundation, whether it's saving for retirement or decisions you've made, whether you've decided to take care of yourself physically, whether you've decided to take care of I can't talk today, whether you've decided to take care of yourself mentally, whether you've decided to set certain boundaries in your life, whether you've decided to take your vacations or not, whether you decided just to spend time with your family or not. These are different things that you build that will carry on in your life. If you don't build a good solid foundation for your life and for yourself, the what are the results that you want, the things that you want to have happen may not happen the way you want them to. Now, there's things that happen in our life that's completely, totally out of control. We can do everything right. We can make all the planning in the world, but life's unpredictable and things don't always turn out exactly the way that we thought, they would or they should. But if you're making the effort to do so, to build a solid foundation in your life, chances are there's going to be some good things come out of that for you. I think about, you could go into a beautiful building that has beautiful chandeliers, beautiful glasswork, marble, chrome, whatever it may be. But if the foundation has not been properly built for that building, it's worth nothing. It will end up in rubble. The first big storm that comes through, or over the years or the decades, it's going to deteriorate much faster and possibly it could collapse. Same way with our lives. Everything can look great and wonderful on the outside and around us, but if we have not prepared, it will eventually catch up with us and we will eventually crumble. I just got to thinking about that. My cousin sent me a picture of myself about 5 years ago when I was a kid. And it was in a text message. And I replied back, I said, man, I wish I could go back and talk to that young man right there. Things would be different. And her reply to me was, well, what would you say to him? And I began to reply some things that I would say to myself if I was younger, as if the things that I'm not doing now would, or I didn't say to myself then, would be too late. And I think my dog is behind me doing her business. I'm leaving it in, y'all. I'm leaving it in. Oh, God. Oh, man. Be authentic, be real on YouTube. Well, I am. What was I at? Okay. Oh, boy, that was great. Not editing that out at all. Anyway, uh, the things that I would say to myself then, I got to thinking about, you know, I think about a lot of these things now. I thought, well, I wish I would have done this. I wish I'd done that. And I got to thinking, okay, can you apply any of these things to your life now at this age? Is it practical? I got to thinking, yes, some of it is. Some of it is practical. And it's not too late to do some things. You know, the thing about life is this right here is that if you're still living, you're still breathing, you're still building a foundation for your life. You know, I need to start taking care of myself a little bit more physically. You see this right here? It's a little bit too big. I like to bend that elbow and open that mouth and feed myself very well. There's some things that I enjoy that I need to cut back on. And I'm going to be 56 years old next month, and I need to take care of myself better because, you know, I'm getting older. And I don't want to have to carry this extra weight around. And, you know, right now the cholesterol and the blood pressure and all that stuff's good. But, you know, if I continue to do this right now, the foundation I'm building, you know, who knows what could happen in the next few years. So it's just practical things, and it's things that I think about a lot for myself. And, you know, thinking about it's one thing, but taking action is another. I don't know if I made a video for this channel or not about this, or I just thought about this. I don't know. But, you know, just saying it is one thing, but when you do it, it's another. And just don't talk about it, just do it. Put it into action and build that foundation. It's hard, it's not pretty, and it's not easy. But if you continue to do so, oh man, you'll have a strong, strong foundation to stand on and to build on. That's just my thought for today, and I appreciate you stopping by the channel. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Hit that like, that subscribe, and that bell notification. That way you'll know when I post new videos, and I'll try not to let my dog take care of her business behind us in our next video. Y'all have a great day. And that don't work when I'm actually the first time. Let's try again.